3, 2, 1.
Initiate protocol A945. Administer adrenaline compound 64.
What is adrenaline compound 64?
Is ready? Arise, O lost brother. The galaxy has need of your righteous claws once more. Arise to burn the dark that threatens your kin. Arise, venerable claw brother. Terry force spear.
I don't know who that is. Oh.
I remember Armageddon.
That's so cool.
On snowflakes on the turgid wings of Venice. I hear in my darkened slumber the howling.
Whoa.
Can I say the howling is the wolves of home, or the wolves of the betrayed? How many traitors did I end in those hellish months? Those foul inquisitors were warned to never again darken the skies of my home. Countless thousands of heroes of Armageddon were killed in cold blood by those supposed servants of the Emperor.
Whoa.
Now I remember their howls. It was so warm on Armageddon when we landed. The air was a fierce scream of cordite and heat.
I don't know what cordite
The
is.
shaking of the drop pod was a violent reminder of the sturdiness of Imperial construction.
Damn.
It always comforted me. My battle brothers, not so much. We were petitioned by the Planetary Defense Force to reinforce a small mining city called Cipher 7, a supposedly vital resource hub.
Ooh.
We had landed. We were greeted by the normal stares of stunned surprise, the looks of fearful awe. How I hate it. Imperial conditioning has sought to convince non-Astartes that we were gods amongst men.
Oh, he doesn't like it. Also, by the way, guys, I know I paused it at a very awkward timing, but who is Bjorn? Who's Bjorn? Can someone like TLDR who this person is for me? He's a Dreadnought? Space Wolf legend. Ah, okay. Oldest living space marine if you count being a Dreadnought as living. Cordite is an explosive propellant. Okay, okay. You're listening to him? No, but you know, I mean, I don't know who he is like in the story. That's why I have to ask, you know? It's the best space wolf. Ooh, you'll learn. Yeah. Okay, so that's who that is. Fell hand that was put in the Dreadnought and the Great He's still around. He's still alive? Let's go! Okay. Hell yeah. Ooh.
What a cruel joke. Commander Logan Alexandros. He was our first point of contact. He led the Cipher 1st Steel Legion Irregulars. He may be the only man I've met who didn't flinch from my eyeline. When I asked him if he was afraid of us, he simply replied, "Why would I fear a wolf who howls for the blood of enemies I seek to annihilate?" My brothers and I were stunned for several seconds by the raw truth in this statement. I'd mistaken him for an inexperienced boy, forgetting that he and his ragtag band had faced off world eaters for 3 weeks with naught but las guns, grenades, knives, and the venom that came to make him so famous. He told us of the attacks, the enemy numbers, the tactics, all whose insane things that made the world eaters. The world eaters.
Oh, this is against the World Eaters.
My dearest brother, an apothecary Arcostrat, spent 19 hours of the first day there tending to the wounded hidden in the tunnels and shafts beneath Cipher 7. By the 4th day, I had under my command 25 Astartes and 650 Steel Legion troops. Not enough. Never enough. The World Eater 17th Purge Battalion, known as the Blind Kings, had been insulted by Cipher as it refused to surrender to their depraved butchery. The attacks continued for 5 more days until what they were waiting for arrived. I do not seek to slander the names of those who fought on Armageddon. I remember the hope dying in the eyes of the Steel Legion when the cursed traitor Titan, the Bleeding Eye, emerged from the smoke 4 miles in front of our lines. To this day, I see the cursed ruins dug into that Titan's skin. I say flesh because it was flesh. The once beautiful ceramite had grown over with skin. It bled as it stood, its clarion call echoing from its tortured heart through a dozen Vox amplifiers nailed to its body. The sight almost sent Red Tyrell, a tech marine under my command, mad. I do not think the sight of that blasphemy standing ever left him. I believe he was cursed to see it, even unto his death. We all knew that this was the end. We had received word from forward deep cover scouts of an amassing enemy force. Reports from other parts of the world showed of more and more contact with the demons and demon engines. Rumors flew of a giant flying shape in the sky, rumored to be their cursed Angron. The charge came at 3 hours and 18 minutes before dawn. The World Eaters have no use for stealth or discipline. They send the sharp, the weak, and the ill first as fodder. My helmet's display counted 4,240 human normal forms, armored with scant autoguns, but mostly wielding clubs and knives. They screamed as they ran toward us. They ran for 4 miles through barbed wire, plunge traps, spike-filled trenches, and heavy bolter fire. The air was red with their blood. The humans standing with us know the truth. These were people like them. They're corrupted or tortured into being mindless, suicidal barbarians. The Legion learned quickly that each killed cultist was a blessing, a way to free their former comrades in arms. As my fury and the fury of my fellow Astartes grew, so did the Legions. The humans clenched their teeth, roaring as they fired.
Get their asses.
How noble they were. Barely 200 cultists made our lines. Most were injured. Putting them down was no work, and gave even less honor.
No.
They were wretches. The humans were forced to focus on them, our limited firepower being soaked up by their horde. Before the last cultist fell, the World Eaters were upon us. I take no pride in living when I have seen such heroes as the Steel Legion. None flinched or paused at the sight of my Gene brothers crashing towards them. With my own claws, I killed 6 of the Blind Kings. Reveling.
Hi gamers, it's me, Miwa, and I have something really important to tell you. Every time you guys watch my videos and don't like or subscribe, I lose another dice. I've lost like 1 billion at this point. Please, you gotta do it for my dice collection. I actually really like that he acknowledges like the rando like soldiers. Like he's like, hey, they were really fucking brave. I really like that. Oh, that's so nice. Wait, I feel happy again.
Further with each slashed heart, each caved-in skull.
Ooh.
It shames me that I am the only living survivor of the slaughter at Cipher. After 5 hours of fighting, claw to blade in close quarters, less than 100 Steel Legion remained alive.
Oh no.
However, in that time, we had killed anywhere between 10 and 400 World Eaters. Though at this point, there were only 5 wolves left.
Oh no.
I had wondered during the fighting of the location of the Titan, and it occurred to me, as I ripped my blunted lightning claws from the face of a World Eater. I looked looked up at the time to see its shoulder-mounted rockets fire.
Oh my god, a second
Devastated
phase?
Cipher southern quarter. Who knows how many are killed in that last barrage?
Oh.
The Titan was surrounded by adoring, chanting tech priests who had roused it from its slumber. They coughed blood as we sprinted at them. Their eyes rotted away from days of not blinking as they feared to miss even a glimpse of their Lord of Slaughter manifest. Brother Simon was killed by a dozen of them as they realized we had found their machine.
No.
Arcosrat was destroyed by a blast with the Titan's cannon arm. May he rest now in peace. I don't remember the rest. In his visits to my chambers, Commander Logan Alexandros had told me I was seen climbing the limbs of the Titan, using my claws as means of movement.
So badass.
It was he and the 9 other survivors who found the Reds and I beneath the dead husk of the Titan. He and the other members of the Steel Legion had been forced back into the shafts of Cipher and had fought for 5 days against the remnants of the World Eaters. Logan Alexandros told me that through the shattered faceplate of my cracked helmet he could see I was smiling when he found me. That was the last time any living being saw my face, or even my flesh. The damage sustained to my body should have killed me, but I was made to live. I was made to live as I laid my brothers to rest beneath the frozen mountains of our homeworld. I attended the interment of High Marshal Logan Alexandros as he laid to rest in the chapel of the Steel Wolf in the rebuilt city. He was the butcher of Cipher. A hero for the first war of Armageddon and my last true friend. I was made to live when such heroes have passed. I remember Armageddon's heroes. I remember hearing Wingcrown's blade breaking against a silver night shield force our will.
Oh, he
Did
was
those innocents deserve death for witnessing one of the greatest moments of righteousness in Imperial history? No. Maybe not. Eternal death still calling. My first death on Armageddon was not enough to seize me. Now shall come to know the howls that live in my mind. I cry out the names of the betrayed as I so dare amidst the foes of the innocent. Old Terran ships were called Dreadnaught's first, a name never given to us. We shall Dreadnought. But woe to those cowards who seek to slay the innocent. For I hear their howls. I remember their faces. I remember the soldiers I died protecting.
I almost cried, chat. The tears are like there. He's so cool. He's so fucking cool. Holy shit. That was so good. That was really fucking cool. Dude, like, I respect the fact that he acknowledged I mean, I don't know who was fighting with him. From the pictures, it was the Kriegsman, right? I really admire, I'm happy that he acknowledged the Kriegsman. And the fact that he outlived his friends and is still alive and remembers their sacrifices. Like, when he said, I shall dread not. Oh god, I'm actually crying again. I mean, the Steel Legion? Not Krieg. Oh, okay, Steel Legion. Okay, my bad. Sorry. The pictures look like Kriegsman. But yeah, when he gave them, you know, their flowers, I was like, shit, you know? They don't normally, like, you know, acknowledge people. So, what the heck? And then when he talked about how his friends were dying as soon as they realized, you know, he's over 11k years old.